Hi everyone, this is Miss Melissa from the West Windsor branch, and today I will be sharing with you some new juvenile graphic novels. First up is Katie the Cat Sitter by Colleen A.F. Venable and Stephanie Yu. Katie is dreading the boring summer ahead while her best friends are all away at camp, something that's way out of Katie and her mom's budget. Unless Katie can figure out a way to earn the money for camp herself. But when Katie gets a job cat sitting for her mysterious upstairs neighbor, life gets interesting. First, Madeline has 217 cats, and they're not exactly normal cats. Also, why is Madeline always out exactly when the city's most notorious villain commits crimes? Is it possible that Katie's upstairs neighbor is really a supervillain? Can Katie wrangle a whole lot of wayward cats, save a best friendship, and crack the biggest story in the city's history? Some heroes have capes. Katie has cats. Oh My Gods by Stephanie Cook and Insha Fitzpatrick, art by Juliana Moon. Oh My Gods, the first in a new middle grade graphic novel series, reads as if Raina Telgemeier and Rick Riordan teamed up to write a comic, and offers a fresh and funny spin on Greek mythology. When an average girl moves to Mount Olympus, she discovers her new classmates are gods and mythical creatures are actually real. As if junior high isn't hard enough. Karen is just your average 13-year-old from New Jersey who loves to play video games with her friends and watch movies with her mom. But when she moves to Greece to live with her eccentric, mysterious father, Zed, suddenly everything she thought about herself, about life, is up in the air. Starting a new school can be difficult, but starting school at Mount Olympus Junior High, where students are gods and goddesses, just might take the cake. Especially when fellow classmates start getting turned to stone. Greek mythology, a little less myth, a little more eek. And if Karen's classmates are immortal beings, who does that make her? Brightly Woven, the graphic novel by Alexandra Bracken, adapted by Lee Dragoon, and art by Kit Seaton. Extraordinary things just don't happen to 14-year-old Sidel Mirabel, a talented weaver who dreams about life outside of her tiny village. But that all changes when a mysterious young wizard named Wayland North appears and asks for Sidel's help. He's got a shocking secret that could stop a war between kingdoms if he can reach the capital with the news in time. North needs a navigator who can mend his magical cloaks, and Sidel is perfect for the job. As Sidel and North race against the clock to deliver their message, they must contend with unusually wild weather and a dark wizard who will do anything to stop them. But the sudden earthquakes and freak snowstorms may not be a coincidence. As Sidel discovers more about North's past and her own strange abilities, she realizes that the fate of the kingdom may rest in her fingertips. Chef Yasmina and the Potato Panic by Walter Menert. Yasmina isn't like the other kids in her city. Maybe it's the big chef hat she wears, or the fact that she stuffs her dad's lunchbox full of spring rolls instead of peanut butter and jelly. She might be an oddball, but no one can deny that Yasmina has a flair for food. All she needs to whip up a gourmet meal is a recipe from her cookbook and fresh vegetable from the community garden. But everything changes when the garden is bulldozed and replaced with a strange new crop of potatoes. Her neighbors can't get enough of these spuds, and after just one bite, Their behavior changes. They slobber, chase cats, and howl at the moon. What's the secret ingredient in these potatoes that has everyone acting like a bunch of crazed canines? Yasmina needs to find a cure, and fast. Hound Heroes, Beware the Claw by Todd Goldman. Meet the Hound Heroes, fearless Captain Chihuahua, the big-hearted Great Dane, super speedy Poodle Girl, cyborg pup Power Pug, and the lovable yet irritating Super Sheepdog. Together they make up a crack team of Earth's furriest heroes. In this first adventure, the Hound Heroes' origin story is revealed when a spaceship crashes in their backyard, giving them superpowers. But they aren't the only ones who benefit. Neighborhood alley cat the Claw also gains powers, and she only wants one thing: to destroy the hero hounds. A non-stop romp full of hilarious action, Hound Heroes is sure to be a hit with young fans of graphic novels. We Found a Monster by Kirk Scroggs. Casey has always loved monster movies. In fact, he considers himself something of an expert in monsters. He spends his day doing normal kid things, like attending school and riding his bike around his town of Serena Mar, and filling his journal with helpful ways to take care of the various monsters who live all around them, whom no one else seems to know exist. But as Casey delves deeper into the history of his spooky friends, or are they fiends, he uncovers more than just skeletons in the closet. Turns out there's a Frankenstein and maybe a werewolf tucked in there too, and he's just starting to wonder if it's possible that his new friend, Sandra, has a secret of her own as well. We Found a Monster is a fun, funny, and fast-paced tale about learning what true friendship is and respecting the secrets we all have inside. Banana Fox and the Secret Sour Society by James Puchaka. The great detective Banana Fox is called back to duty to find a missing turtle. But the deeper he digs, the more he discovers, and it's worse than he thought. The Secret Sour Society is back, and they're mixing up a bunch of trouble. Can Banana Fox and his sidekick Flashlight put an end to the Secret Sour Society once and for all? If you're interested in any of these titles, you can place a hold on mcl.org and be sure to visit your local library to check out more great new titles. Thank you for joining me.